Go live. Go live. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. It's Felicia. It's Monday night. Let's talk about it. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Thank everybody for coming in. If you're here for the replay, don't forget to hit that like button. And thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. How's your Monday? I'm checking everything, making everything sure everything is right. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? What seeds did you drop today? It's been a cloudy day here. What's the weather like on your neck of the woods? Let us see, let us see, let us see. See if Nightbot is working. Maybe, maybe. I'm crocheting. Hey, GT Junior, how are you? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. All right. Weather for Montgomery, Alabama. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 47 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the west at 4 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 100%. Yep, that's what it feels like. Weather for Anchorage, Alaska. Conditions are light snow with a temperature of 31 degrees Fahrenheit, and the wind is blowing from the north-northeast at 3 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 89%. Snow, wow. It's April. And I guess if you're in Alaska and it's April, snow might be in the forecast. It's cool down here. It was almost 90 degrees 2 days ago, and it's 47 now. So it has cooled off. And it rained. It rained all day. Let me see. Ooh, today was Monday. So it rained all day Sunday and most of Sunday night and part of the day today. Yeah. But anyways, how is your Monday going? Did you drop seeds today? What seeds did you drop today? I did. Did I drop seeds today? No, I dropped seeds yesterday in the rain. I dropped, what did I drop yesterday? Chamomile, cucumbers, and green beans. More green beans. Yes, more green beans. Can y'all hear me okay? If you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat, please. I don't know if I can do anything about it if you can't hear me, but hey, we'll try. I kind of got a late start today and I didn't get to set the live up ahead of time, but I'm here. So that's, that's part of it. I am crocheting, working on this illusion blanket. This 3D illusion blanket. Actually, it's called a mitered granny square blanket. I just call it a 3D illusion because it looks like it's 3D. Been working on it for a minute. I hope that I'm going to have enough yarn to finish it. But I want to get it done before it gets hot. I don't like working with acrylic so much when it gets hot. I'd rather work with cotton or something like that. Hey, David Corey, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Knocked my screen, my cell phone, and it won't let me use the stylus. No problem. I get it. Let me check on this real quick and see what's going on. How you doing, David? Oh, 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 oh. Okay, why is it not showing up? Oh, oh, oh. I'm doing pretty well. I have had better days. I can say, but I've had worse too, so ain't no need of complaining. Ain't no need of complaining. Dallas Cole, wow. Weather conditions for Dallas. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 48 degrees. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 0 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 68%. Yeah. Okay. It's about the same as it is here, except for our humidity is 100%. It's been rainy most of the day, so there's that. Um, About to drop some hot pepper seeds. That's what I need to do. 75 tomorrow, GT. Cold over to next year. Exactly. Yeah. um, I need to drop some pepper seeds. I haven't dropped any, and I need to. I should have dropped them inside a month ago, for real. But it is what it is. But I want to have some peppers this year, so I'm gonna get some started and see what we can do. And I really need to go through my seeds and decide what else I'm going to drop because I'm quickly running out of space. As per normal, I'm quickly running out of space. Um, and so I need to be a little bit more strategic about it. I wonder what our highs tomorrow are going to be. Let me look at this and see. See what it sees. Tomorrow, okay, 69 tomorrow for a high, 71 Wednesday. Okay. Looks like the nights are going to be in the 40s and 50s all week. So it'll be cool at night, but it'll be nice and warm during the day. So this is a good time because I have some tomatoes that I took cuttings off of indoors that I was going to put outside, and now the temperature is cool enough that it won't be such a shock, so I'm going to put them out. I'm going to go ahead and put them out tomorrow. Winter squash, delicata, sweet potato, and squash ayote green flesh. Okay. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen tonight. What's up with that? Anyways, Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not ready to put my winter squash out yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit and hopefully I can. Hey, official Jamie. Hopefully I can wait out the squash bug. Hopefully. I don't know. I feel if I wait until the end of May, 1st of June to put out my winter squash, that I might get the squash bug may not get to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm just gonna wait a little bit before I put that out. But I'm gonna do the North Georgia Candy Roaster for sure because that was good. That was really good. I've never done the delicata, but I don't have delicata seeds. I do have another one, sweet dumpling, I think it's called. Sweet dumpling squash. I have that one, so I think I might try that one as well. But I'm only doing a couple because squash take up, they be taking over. So yeah, that part. How are you doing, official Jamie? Um, I seen your garden update. You be growing. You was a whole farmer now. I dropped full 2 packs of lemon balm. Okay. Oh yeah, I did drop lemon balm and purple cone flower. That's been a couple of weeks ago. I think they're coming up. I got it. Y'all know what? Y'all be so proud of me. I got a video coming up. I might drop it tomorrow. It just depends on if I can get the editing done and have time to upload it. But I got a garden update. I did not do a final WIG video. I meant to, but I just didn't get to it. And I think I missed the deadline. It wasn't the deadline the 5th. I don't know. The, I don't know. Anyways, I didn't do it. 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 I mean, I have a couple of them with harvesting them and everything. There's nothing, no real change since the last one I did, but I just didn't get to the doing the final. And it's still, they still grow and everything in there is still growing. So it's not like it's a bad thing. I just didn't get to make the video. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I dropped the candy roaster again. Okay. That squash is the bomb. I love that squash. It's so good. And I like it fresh, raw in salads. It's got a nice crunch and a nice flavor to it. Um, but I also like it cooked as well. So it's nice sauteed. I haven't, did I? I'm trying to think, did I roast? I don't know if I roasted the candy roaster or not. Hmm. I think I just used it sauteed every time. It's good though. It's really good. I haven't tasted the candy roaster. They taste pretty good. They are good. They are good. Mike said it's his favorite. Well, one of his favorites, put it that way. But they're good. So far of the winter squash that I have tried, that one is my favorite. And so I'm definitely growing it again. Mine got ate up last year, so I'm trying it again. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit before I grow it. Last year I dropped it earlier than I dropped the Kusha, and the bugs got into it. I got a couple good squash off of them, but they didn't totally mature before the something was eating them. And so I said, well, maybe I will wait a little bit longer before I put them in the ground. Um, this year, and maybe hopefully we can get ahead of get we'll be that cycle be ahead of us. And plus, maybe it'll be in my neighbor's yard instead of mine. I don't know. I'm trying to hedge my bets. Um, so what I should do is plant some now and plant some later. That's what I should do. But I'm not. I want some sweet potatoes, but I don't have no slips, y'all. Normally I have slips by this time of year, and usually I don't have a problem getting slips. But I put the potatoes out there, and I ain't got no slips, so I'm gonna have to try another method to see if I can get some because I ain't worried about it. Honestly, I'm not gonna worry about it. Um, but I do want some sweet potatoes. I want some purple ones, And I want some Asian ones. I've never grown the Asian ones before. I'm hoping that those I can grow those because they're my favorite right now. That let me just tell you, things can and do change as far as what my favorite thing to eat. But those Asian sweet potatoes, they're like purple on the outside, but they're like a creamy white on the inside. I am loving those. I think they're just called maybe they're just called Asian sweet. I don't know what they're called. Anyways, I went to the international market. I got a bunch of them, and well, I got some at Whole Foods, and then I went to the international market and I got some more, and I've been eating them like almost every day. Go buy one and put it in a brown sack and see if it grows slips. I will do that. I've got a couple. On the table and I'll put it in a brown sack. Normally, I don't have a problem getting slips. Normally, I'll just lay one on some in my garden bed and it'll grow slips just right out there. It'll put down roots, it'll grow slips. I'll break the slips off and place them and I usually have plenty, but for some reason this year that's not working. So maybe the temperatures or the moisture is not right for that. But yeah. Um but don't worry. I'm going to keep trying. I got a long growing season here. And that's one thing. Um, Gina's motto for this year is producing with a purpose. I'm growing with a purpose this year. I want to have enough onions, garlic, sweet potatoes, and green beans to last me all year. And so I'm planting sweet green beans every 2 weeks. I'm dropping more seeds. I'm gonna have a ton of green beans, and then I planted onions twice. I gotta plant onions again in 2 weeks. Well, I'm gonna drop the onions on a full moon, and I'm gonna go get some sets or what are they called? Whatever they're called, I'm gonna go get some of those too. I've been dropping onion seed, but I'm gonna drop some sets too because I want a lot of onions. I use a lot of onions, like daily. I want a lot. I use a lot of garlic. I want a lot. So yeah, that part. Onions from Dixondale, April 24th. Okay. Buy one and put it in a ground sack and see if it grows slips. Yeah. Usually, yeah. I usually have more sweet potato slips than I know what to do with. And this year I don't have any. But well, I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about it. I've got two or three different varieties of onions. My Egyptian walking onions are doing well. I'm hoping that they do what they do. I know that will go a long ways to getting me the amount of onions I want. But I also have some, um, what is that, Texas grano? Sweet Texas grano onion seed and red long of tropia onion seeds um, that are supposed to do well. I split my potatoes a few days ago and put them outside April 19th. Okay. Now I'm not growing white potatoes. I don't know why. I don't eat that many of them. That's probably why I just don't eat that many. I've grown them in the past, and they grow fairly well for me. So I may grow some more. I don't know. I've got a container I can put some in, so I might grow some more. But haven't dropped any white potatoes yet. Um, that can change suddenly. What the heck's going on here? That's weird. Oh, sorry, my phone just did something weird. I was looking to see what was going on. Yeah. But yeah, I do have a update video coming up. just as soon as I get it edited. It's not gonna be heavily edited, so it's not gonna take me long and update it. So probably tomorrow. I don't know, guys, for sure. So you can see everything that's going on in my garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the last row of this. Um, and I want to do a few more shorts. Try to do some more shorts because I have just little things happening. My my fruit trees are looking pretty good this year. I do need to spray them. Um, um, because I don't want the bugs to get in them. I actually want to be able to eat my fruit. Um, all of the fruit, the blackberries and blueberries that I bought. I did a short. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. I did a short. Um, One of the blackberries I thought was dead. Some leaves came out on it, and so I bought two. And ended up with four. All of them are alive and doing well. So I'm excited about that. I did not buy any raspberries. It's funny. I'm not a big raspberry fan. I think if I had them, I would eat them. But it's like, I don't know if I really want raspberries or not. But I may end up getting some next year anyway, just because I don't know. I like having a lot of fruit in my yard. I like having a lot of food back there. Whatever. Blackberries are blackberries or raspberries are invasive. Blackberries I know are invasive. They're not invasive because they're native, so they're aggressive. That's what I call it. Aggressive. I have native blackberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have native blackberries and I can't get rid of them. Yes, and I went out and bought some more blackberries to eat because I love blackberries. And I do. I spend a lot of time getting blackberries like out of my garden bed because they send out lots of roots and they just pop up everywhere. Um, and if I didn't love them, I wouldn't have them. But I did put them in the ones I bought are in containers. And I'm just gonna have to really watch them and be careful and not let them take over because I know they can and will. I've grown bitter melon and I decided I'm not growing it again. It grows pretty good. It grew pretty good for me. It produced a lot for me. I had tons of bitter melon, but I just can't, I cannot eat it. So, I just, and I'm gonna tell you what I did with mine. I did get a recipe from our Georgia Suburban Homestead, Lisa. Is that her name, Lisa? Anyway, whatever her name is. I got a recipe from her. She has a video on it, I believe, on how to prepare bitter melon. And I tried it, but ooh, I don't like it. I just don't. But when you let them get ripe, I mean really ripe, the inside, the seeds on the inside will turn red and they are a nice treat. Um, they're real sweet and they're a nice treat. So that's what I did. I'm like I'm not eating the melon. I'm just gonna eat the seeds and call it a day. But I'm not growing them again. Um, they're supposed to be good for you though. They're supposed to be really good for you. So yeah, grow some. Well, if there's somebody else, Sherry, what is? I haven't seen her online a lot lately. What was her channel name? She's up north somewhere. One of them M states that gets cold. I can't remember what her name is, what her channel name is. Anyway, she grew them too. I grew up eating blackberries in the bushes before. Exactly, around, yeah. I grew up that same way, GT Junior. We had a big old blackberry patch down the road from our house. It was huge, and we would go back there and we would pick and eat and pick and eat, and then eventually pick and bring them enough home to make cobbler or whatever. And that's how we grew up eating them. And it was a serious patch, thicket. It was a thicket, a bramble. That's what they call them, a blackberry bramble. Um, and I'm allergic to them. That's the other thing too. I'm actually allergic to them. If they do me, if I get scratched by them, or if like if the leaves touch me or the thorns touch my skin, I'll get a big rash um from them. So yeah, I used to pick them until I was um all whipped up and then pick some more and then go home and suffer for the next few days from because I'm allergic to the vines. But yeah, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm not allergic to the berries, and I still eat them. And I've been eating blackberries for the last month or so because I can't help myself and I buy them because I love them. But the wild blackberries here, um, they're all in my shrubs, all around my house, in the front of my house, in the back of my house. They're around my shrubs. They're trying to take over my garden. I'm trying to keep them out of the garden. And I pick the ones in the shrubs. They all have blooms on them. Um, some of them have berries on them already. There's berries that are green, but some of them have berries on them already. So yeah, there's that. There is that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that that I grew up eating that I wish I could grow. I mean, like persimmons, for example. The native persimmon, if I could get a native persimmon tree, and here's the deal. No, I take that back. It's not if I could get it, because every year the Forestry Commission gives away persimmon trees, the native ones. And all I have to do is show up to get it. But do I get up and go over there that Monday morning when they giving away trees and get one? No, I don't. What's wrong with me? I don't know. But I do like the native persimmons. Most people, well, a lot of people don't even know about them, but um, my mom loved them, and there were trees around where we grew, and we would get them and eat those. And so yeah, I'd like to have those. I feel the same way like about figs. We had a big fig tree um, in my great aunt's yard, and we ate the figs all the time. And as young kids, we climbed the tree, and it was um, our little private space, our little tree house. It wasn't no house; it was just a tree. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And I'm done with that color. Where are my scissors? Where are my scissors? Where are my scissors? Where are my scissors at? Some water. My scissors are right in front of me, but I can't see them. So, as per normal, that's always normal. Yep. All right. This is number 6. I've got 6 of these squares done. And I've got 4 more to finish. And that's what I'm working on tonight. Um, each square's got 7 colors on it. I can show you. Starts with white in the center, then it goes to the tan, then the blue, then the dark blue, and then the gray. Then it has 2 more colors after that. I don't remember what they are there. I don't remember what they are, but there's 2 more colors after the gray. And then they get a border, and then they get sewn together. And when you sew them together, they make a pattern. I don't know if I showed y'all what it's going to look like. I'll show you. Um, what it's supposed to look like. Well, similar to this anyway. It won't look exactly like this, but similar. 'Cause this one doesn't have the blue in it, but similar to that. So it has a 3D effect. And so, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 10 squares done. It's gonna probably take 20 squares, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. It might take 30 squares. I don't know. I don't know how many squares it's gonna take. I've got 10 started, and once I get those done, I will see how many it's gonna take to make the whole blanket. Um, yeah, and I'll keep making them until I have enough done. That's the plan. That's the whole plan. So, yeah. Yeah, my son saw it somewhere and said, "Mama, can you make this?" What do you say when your kids do that? You go, "Well, I'll try." So, yeah. Say, "I'll try." I'll try. Yeah, I think it's really cute. I actually want to do it again in different colors. I just picked these colors because that's what they had. Joann's was going out of business, and I was over there and I was trying to pick, the 7 colors I was going to use. And I wasn't even sure how much yarn of each color that I needed. So I got what they had. Um, and so that's where we are. But I would like to do it again with some different colors, um, because I've seen it in different colors, and I mean, I like the gray and black, um, but they didn't have any black. They had no black at all, which is like, this is crazy. So I ended up getting that navy, um, and so I got kind of the shades of blues and grays instead of black and gray. So I'd like to do it in the black and gray, um, as well. And I may not, but I may. So you never know what I'm gonna do after after it's all said and done. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on in the garden. My strawberries made it through the winter. Um, they just pitiful. I think I'm doing something wrong. I, I gotta figure out how to grow strawberries because I love strawberries. But I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going up the road to the strawberry pick your own strawberry patch. I'm gonna go up there and pick strawberries every weekend until they don't have no more. That's what I'm going to do. Because I don't have enough space to grow the amount of strawberries that I like to eat. I like a lot of strawberries. Um, and not only that, strawberry wine is one of my favorite wines to make. Normally, I make strawberry wine from frozen strawberries because I use like 8 pounds for 1 gallon of wine, or a little over a gallon of wine. I use like 8 pounds of strawberries. I like it to be very berry. And um, that's a lot of strawberries. If you're trying to grow strawberries or you're trying to pick strawberries, that's a lot of strawberries. So I just don't have the space for it. But that's okay because I can get frozen strawberries still. And actually, I should make some. I should go get some. I should go get some tomorrow and go ahead and start a batch. Because a gallon, that's about almost 5 bottles, right? Is that right? Yeah. It's almost 5 bottles. Um, how many how many mLs in a gallon? 3785, right? So 3785 divided by 750. It's 5. Yeah. So the wine bottles are like 750 milliliters, right? Y'all, this is me doing math. This a lot wine bottles are like 750 milliliters, and I make a gallon of wine, and so 1 gallon makes about 5 bottles of wine. Um, and that takes about, for me, I use about between 6 and 8 pounds of strawberries to make that. And I think four, don't get me wrong, I'm getting ready to lie, 2 pounds of sugar. I think it's 2 pounds of sugar. I have to go back and look at my recipe to make sure, but yeah, to to make 5 bottles of wine. So it's not it's not bad. I did the math on it and I was like, I need to make um in order to make buying the wine the wine making equipment, to make it worth the investment, I needed to make 25 bottles of wine. So that means I may need to make 5 gallons of wine to in order to make it worth the while. It's like worth the investment for the money that I put in it. And I literally made like 5 gallons of wine the first year. I made a gallon after a gallon after a gallon after a gallon until I had done 5 gallons, so it would be worth the while. It's like you can, if you're gonna do this, then you have to do enough to make it worth the while. You have to make enough bottles of wine that if you had bought the wine at the store and paid, I don't know what price I put on it, like $10 a bottle. Um, how many bottles of, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, that's what I made myself do. It that's not worth it. It's not worth it for you to buy all of this equipment to make wine unless you make enough wine. So, and so I did. I don't know. I probably have 2 or 3 bottles in there. Now I can't sell it, so it's still not really worth it because I'm not getting my money back, but I'm also not buying wine. That's the thing. So it's worth it because instead of buying wine, I'm making wine. So anyways, what'd you say? I'm getting bundles, 5 bundles for 25 for $100. Oh, you selling plants? Okay, nice. So I didn't get that when they was handing out those skills cells. I didn't get that. Oh, last year that was, who was it? Mama Shirley, Miss Shirley, OG. In her live stream was asking people if they had extra plants, would they sell them or give them away or whatever. And last year I did have extra starts. I had extra cucumbers and watermelons and I think I don't remember. I had something. I had a bunch of them, extras. And I did give them away. I was calling up my friends who garden. I was like, "You got a garden?" And they were like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna drop some, I'm gonna drop some over to your house if you got room for them." They're like, "Okay." And so I was dropping off plants, and my neighbor had a garden for the first year last time, and so I ended up giving her some um, plants too because I had so many and I didn't have no place to put them. She's got an even bigger garden this year. She's like, "Oh, I'm enjoying this gardening thing." I think she's getting ready to retire, and but she's enjoying the garden. I love it though. I love that my neighbor is gardening and that I have friends who are gardening. I just talked to another friend of mine who she's always had a pretty big garden. When she was married, her husband had a tractor and he would plow rows, and they probably had a solid, I would say at least a half to three quarters of an acre that they garden, and which is, I mean, completely turned. And she had a huge garden back then, but she's doing much on a much smaller scale now because she doesn't have the tractor anymore, and that was more than she can handle. But she's um, got a place turned up that she's gardening this year. But last year she had a deer. This is crazy. Last year she had a deer who jumped her fence. She's her backyard fence who jumped the fence in her backyard. Had a baby, was a doe, had a baby in her backyard, and then left the baby in the backyard in the fence. So the baby was protected from predators, and the mom would jump over and go and do whatever and then come back and take care of the baby. And it was like, what? She's like, I can't get the baby out. And the mom is happy that the baby is safe. So she basically had a baby deer that was growing up in her backyard. And then that mama and that baby just had a ball back in her garden area. So I don't know what she's gonna do about that this year. Eventually the baby got big enough to jump the fence too, but for the longest, the mom just was very happy with having that baby right there. It's kind of crazy. I just did one color. I'm adding the navy blue on this now. Well, GT, you did a lot of planning for your to be able to sell your plants. I remember you buying seeds and, looking at the number of seeds you were going to get and the number of plants that you would get out of it. So, congratulations on making that happen. I need to get better at growing at germinating seed. I do pretty well with direct sow, but anything that I start inside, ooh, it's iffy whether or not it's gonna make it. I feel like I missed one. Did I miss something? Oh, no, it's right. I just don't do really well with starting stuff inside. I just don't start stuff inside mostly, but I don't do very well with starting stuff inside, anyways. Last year I did okay with starting outside, and I do have a little greenhouse outside, although I need to get a new cover for it. Um, because the cover is pretty much tore up, but the shelves are fine. Um, but that's a good place. I need to make money to have a business and not just a hobby. Yeah, I get that. I was stuffing face. Now wife's home in the bushes a bit. Okay. I don't know. Did I tell y'all about my y'all a family shock? I think I told y'all I had to go to nutrition class. My doctor sent me to nutrition class because whatever. And because I went to nutrition class, I had to write down my meals. And because I have to write down my meals, then I make them simple because I don't like to write down a lot of stuff. Anyways, so I'm like, this tomorrow will be day 14 of me writing down my meals and checking my blood sugar before and after a meal every day. So it's not the same meal every day, but like today it was lunch. Yesterday was breakfast, today was lunch, tomorrow it'll be dinner, and that'll be my last time I have to check before and after. And I'm having to write down everything I'm eating. And I'm telling you, you eat so much better when you have to write down. I should say I, not you. I eat so much better when I have to write down what I'm eating because I'm too lazy to write down a bunch of stuff. And so it's like, okay, that's all I'm eating because I'm not writing down nothing else. That's exactly what I say to myself. I'm eating this, 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 and this. I'm writing this down right now, and that's all I'm eating because I'm not going to write down anything else. I know it's crazy, but really, that's the way it works for me. Does anybody else log their food? Anyway, see, I have my little food diary, and then my blood sugars before and after chart. I had to fill it in, and I had to write down every day what time I ate, what food or drink I had, how much I had, and how many grams of carbohydrates was in it. And I'm just telling you, some of my days it was like 6 things all day long because that's all I felt like writing down. So that's all I ate. It's like, what did you have? Bacon, egg, and cheese. That's all. That's all. What did you What did you have for lunch? Strawberries. That's all? Yep, that's all. What'd you have? Yogurt with strawberries and bacon. And that would be for the whole day because I was just too lazy to write down anything else. Like today, I was like, "Oh, I'm hungry today." So Publix had porterhouse and T-bone steak on sale this week for $9.99 a pound, and so I went in and I bought a couple. You know, and I was hungry today, and I said, "Well, I really want pizza, but since I got this steak in here, I'm gonna cook this steak." So what did I have? I had a steak and some strawberries, and that was dinner. And I thought about cooking some cabbage to go with it, but I didn't feel like writing it down. So maybe I'll have cabbage tomorrow. I'll have cabbage and steak tomorrow. And probably some strawberries too. But but I only had to do it for 14 days. Now the trick is, should I keep doing it? Should I keep logging it after my 14 days are up? Because um I'm just telling you, my blood sugar has been in range, um, in a good range the whole time that I've been monitoring my food so closely. I've been making all my meals at home. I did eat out one day. I ate out. What day did I eat out? I was lazy that day too. Friday. I ate out on Friday the 4th. Friday was a sad day. Oh. I had a granola bar for breakfast. I ate out for lunch and I had sushi and a salad. And For dinner, I had some almonds and strawberries. But after eating that sushi and I ate it all, um, it was like I already had all my carbs for the day, so I can't have much of anything else. But I was full too because I ate the whole thing. It was so good. It's a roll that has the tempura shrimp inside the roll. Then on top of it, it has shrimp, crab, and scallops on top. Then it has the eel sauce and the spicy mayo on top. Oh, it is so good. It's all, it's hot. It's one of the ones that's hot because, yeah, it was good. Um, y'all eat sushi? I love sushi. Not gonna lie. There's this one place in town that has one that's called the Yummy Yummy Roll. I don't know what's in it. I think it's shrimp. I think it's also shrimp. Is it shrimp? What's in the Yummy Yummy Roll? I think it's like a California roll with crab. No, I don't remember. It's some kind of fish. It's either crab and avocado and cream cheese on the inside, and then on the outside it is one of those that's the whole thing is fried, flash fried, and then it has like the spicy mayo. It's gooey. It's crispy. It's fried, and then I haven't had the yummy yummy roll in a long time. It's just so good. I don't remember what all is in it. Honestly, I don't remember what I think. It's either shrimp or crab. I think. I don't think it's salmon. I don't mind salmon in those, but I think this is either shrimp or crab. But it's good too. Uh-huh. But I don't usually get that one because it's fried. So it has a batter on the outside. So it's got the rice, it's got the stuff on the inside, and it's got the rice on the outside, and then it's got a batter, and then it's fried, and then it has more stuff, and then it's topped with something. And oh, it is so good. um, but I haven't had it in a long time. And the place that has it, the name of the place is a Thai place called Lex, Leks. And they have two locations here in town, but one of them is downtown in the old railroad. It's like what is it called? Like a rail station. There's like an old rail station downtown on the river, and inside of the rail station there's restaurants and things, and it's in there. And so when you look out the window, you see through the railway station to the river. It's real nice. It's a real nice location, but they're the only ones that make the yummy yummy. I haven't had that one in years. That's one of the things that actually I might go there for my birthday. One that's like, where do you want to go for your birthday? I want to go to Lex and get the yummy yummy roll. He's like, you only like the California roll. I like the California roll. There's another one called, I think, a Philadelphia roll. There's also a LA roll. There's several of the rolls that I like. And then there's the spicy, the ones where you can get the spicy, like sriracha or the spicy mayo on top of them. I like the California roll spicy. Yeah, too. Um, if I go to a grocery store, yes, I will eat grocery store sushi. I don't get the fish. I'll get the veggie rolls there, with the carrots and cucumbers, and sometimes they have sweet potato. The sweet potato roll and the veggie rolls are good at the grocery store. Um, and sometimes I'll get the sashimi too, at the restaurant, but rare. Um, um, or just the regular, not the rolls, but the regular sushi, the ones that'll just have the fish on the rice. It'll have the chunk of rice with the fish over the top of that. Sometimes I'll get that one. I like the shrimp, the crab, the eel, um, the bass. Is it bass? Yeah, the bass, sea bass. Um, Even the tuna I like, but not the mackerel. That's the one I do not like. Duh. I can do the salmon too, but I do not like the mackerel. That one I just cannot. I cannot with that one. But yeah, I'm a pretty much equal opportunity when it comes to sushi or do I eat the wasabi? Yes. I like a lot of it. So I mix the wasabi with the soy sauce, and I like mine to be very light. So a lot of wasabi, a little bit of soy sauce in it, and then I'll dip the sushi in it. But I like the oof that you get when you eat it. I do. Now, it's funny. It depends. It depends on what I'm eating. If I'm eating like a California roll, yeah, I'll do it. But like the one I had Friday, the Daniel Special roll, I don't want anything else on it. It's the only thing that I want with it is the ginger, the sushi ginger, and I love the sushi ginger. I could just eat that by itself. And whenever I go, I'm like, I need extra spicy mayo and extra sushi ginger. Because what the little bit that they normally give you is not enough. What was the I was watching? Do y'all remember that show? What was the name of that show with Holly Hunter in it? It was a detective show. I can't remember the name of it. Gosh. And I love Holly Hunter. She's funny as all get out. Um, but they would play the trick on people where they would make the wasabi and they would put chips around it like it was guacamole and put it on the table. And people come in and grab a chip and dip into it and go for it. And then they would die laughing when the people about it's not funny. I'm telling you, it's not funny. But to see them go, wasabi guacamole and that was the funniest thing. I can't remember what show it was. Fun fact, none use real. Yeah, I know they don't use the real stuff. Um, it's usually fake. It's usually horseradish with green dye. But I still like it. Yeah, we eat green dyed horseradish exactly. Um, Most places do not use the real stuff, and I wouldn't know the difference honestly. As much as I like horseradish, you would think I would know the difference, but I wouldn't. It's real. Real wasabi is super rare and hard to grow. Yeah, that is true. That is true, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because I can't say that I've ever had it. I don't know if I've ever had it. All I know is what I've been able to get up until now, and I'm assuming that it's not the real stuff. And I'm good with that. Uh, I'm growing artichoke and don't think I've ever eaten it. Artichoke? Hmm. I think you'll like it. Maybe not. I've had it at restaurants. I've never had it. Well, Yeah. I've had it at restaurants where you would order it and you'd break the leaves off and that yeah. I've had it that way. And then I've also had like spinach and artichoke dip before, which I also love. But I love it. It's kind of a creamy, what is it like? I don't know. I can't describe it. It's yeah. It's kind of creamy. Kind of it gives me a little hint of a nutty, not quite. Anyways, it's good. So I think you will like it. But yeah, but yeah, I've had it. Like I said, I've had it in restaurants, and I've had the dip. I've had a homemade dip, and I've had a dip in a restaurant. I don't know. I think you can get a frozen artichoke dip. I think. I can't remember for sure, but I do like it. The flavor is definitely mild, and it does well with mixes well with other seasonings like with cheeses and other things like that. You can season it up really well, and so it doesn't have a strong pungent taste or anything. It's really a mild tasting vegetable that I think it goes well with a lot of different things. You remove the choke, the fuzzy part, boil it, and dip the leaves in butter and eat the soft bits. Yes. You kind of scrape it against your teeth to get the soft bits out. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Mike, did you go to Menards? You have Menards where you are. Did you buy seeds? Someone was telling me they were having their annual seed sale for 10 cents. Who told me that? I saw it on somebody's live. I don't remember who it was. I wish we I wish we had Menards. We don't. I would be willing to travel to go. Not that I need any seeds because I don't need any. Um, Although I did buy some seeds today. I don't need any. Yes, I bought some seeds today. Been crazy busy. I get it. I get it. Oh, I was gonna ask you again, Mike. I probably have asked you this same question before because I can't keep an idea in my head very long. That's okay. Um, you eat chia pudding. Is yours just chia or is it chia mixed with something else? I have the blend that's chia, flaxseed, and hemp, but I was considering just getting the plain, just the chia. Um, and I usually mix mine with just water, and then I add it to my yogurt. Um, so that's what I had for breakfast this morning. I had yogurt with plain plain yogurt with chia, flax, hemp seed mixed in that had already been mixed with water, and and so you mix yours in coconut milk. Yeah, I mixed mine just with plain water, and then I mix it into my yogurt, and then I add cinnamon I add cinnamon, and today I add vanilla and cinnamon vanilla in with that plain yogurt. It's really good. I don't have it every day. That's the one thing I haven't been doing is I don't have it every day. Um, Although it might be good in coconut milk. I'm not big on coconut milk. I still can't get the proportions right. Sometimes I get too much water in it. Sometimes I don't get enough water in it. And so like today it was like you didn't get enough water in it. So I had to add more water in it and I had to shake it up really good. And then I had to let it sit for 30 minutes. So yeah. Yeah. I added a little honey today. Um, but I'll add whatever just to make it. I don't The yogurt is not sweetened. I just use plain yogurt. It's not sweetened. And so you can add a little bit of sweetener and it goes a long way. I've never used agave as a sweetener. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. I may try it though. Yeah, I'm trying to incorporate the chia and flax into my diet more. I'm probably having it 2 to 3 times a week. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to do it a little bit more than that. Yeah, that's what I'm using, the chia, flax, and hemp. Mhm. It's hard to tell how much a serving is of it though, because I don't use, like I said, I mix it with my yogurt. So I mix about two, two, 2 tablespoons of the chia pudding made with water, and then, hey, God's desire for me, and then 2 tablespoons of the yogurt in that. Um, Sometimes 3. Sometimes I'll have a little bit more yogurt than I have the chia pudding. Um, but yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out the serving sizes of it and how much I'm actually getting. But anyways, YouTube. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the last row of the dark blue. How are you, God's desire for me? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. So, what seeds did you drop today? If you drop seeds today, I'm just saying. How's your garden growing? If you're growing a garden, I'm just saying. What crafts are you working on? If you're a crafter. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Like I was saying earlier, um, I've been better, I've been worse. Ain't no need to complaining. It stormed here today. Yeah, you guys have probably getting what we got yesterday and the day before. We got storms like all day yesterday. Um, Lots and lots of rain. I think there was actually flash flooding in the area. and my front yard is a mess. Actually, my backyard is pretty wet too. But I'm excited because before the rains came, I fixed up a new place for my citrus outside and brought all of it out of the garage. And I didn't water it because I knew it was going to rain. And whoo, did it rain? Did it rain? I don't know how many inches we got, but it rained. It rained for solid, I would say, 20 hours here. Yeah. So it wasn't severe. We didn't have any, it wasn't severe weather. I mean, it was thunderstorms, but it wasn't thunderstorms, high wind, hail, none of that. It was just rain, just solid rain, lots of water. I switched over to, I don't know Norwegian, and I liked it, so I frogged the shawl and started over in the Norwegian knitting. I don't know Norwegian knitting. Um, you have to tell me more about it. I'll have to look it up and see what it's like. Um, but you like it different. You like it better. So that's good. That's good. That's the one thing about knitting and crocheting. Um, there are always little um okay, thanks, Mike. There are always little tweaks of what you can do to make it yours, make it your own. Um, I am a flute holder when it comes to crocheting. This is how I hold my, y'all see how I hold my hook like that. Some people call it a knife hole, but I call it the flute hole because it's more like how you hold a flute than how I hold a knife. But there's people who hold like a pencil, but I can do the pencil hole um, and still crochet. I'm not I'm not, what's the word for it? It's not any, it's not harder. It's just different. It's a little slower for me to do it with the pencil hole, but I can do it with the pencil hole. Um, but I prefer the flute. And that's the thing. Everybody does it a little bit different. My mom used the pencil hole, and I think my sister does too. I think so. I'm not for sure. My sister's left-handed, so I don't even know if she crochets right-handed or left-handed. I don't know. All I know, she gets it done. Real done. So yeah. And it's the same thing with knitting. Everybody does it a little bit different, and you can figure it out. You can, modify it to suit you. Let me see. This is the last row of the dark blue. So I need to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Make sure I have the right number of rows. And make sure that I'm stopping on the right stitch. There's going to be a lot of weaving in to do at the end. I think Norwegian is easier on my hands. Oh, okay. All right. And then the next is the gray. Is the gray. Is the gray. Yeah, there's the gray. So this will be number 7. What's Bella doing? Yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to ask that tonight, Mike. Bella's resting. I mean, not you, Mike. I meant anyone. Sorry. That's okay. Um, yeah, Bella's resting. Well, I didn't want to talk about it, and I was hoping it wouldn't come up, but I knew somebody was going to ask. Bella passed on Friday, thanks, guys. I miss her like crazy. But she had a good run, you know? She had a good run. It's hard to know what's up and what's down, and what my day is supposed to be when you don't have when you the things that you normally do on a daily basis you don't do anymore. But you guys know. Anyways, yeah. um yeah, no, no. Nope, no, it's no problem, Mike. I knew it was gonna come up. I talked to Lydia earlier today and I was like, I don't know if I can go live tonight. I don't know if I can go live tonight because somebody's gonna ask and I don't want to cry. It's like I feel like I've been crying for the last 3 days. I don't want to cry. But anyways, um, yeah, it is what it is. She was an old girl. She had a good life. She was almost 15. She was 14 years old. She would have been 15 this July. And it is what it is. So, but anyways, thanks for asking about her. Um, normally I'm up by this time. I'm either letting her out or letting her back in. Or telling her, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. But y'all probably noticed in the last couple of lives that she was breathing really heavy, um, doing a lot of panting, breathing really heavy, and um, I knew something was going on with her, and so yeah. Anyways, it's yeah. Anyways, and yeah, she'll be with me for a while. She was like I said, it's been a while. It's been a while. So, but anyways, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, she has been always been a part of the live, either, barking at me or pacing around the table or wanting to go out or wanting to come in. Um, all of that. Yeah. It's just me now, guys. It's just me. Yeah. Anyways. Yep, she would pop up, try to climb on top of me because I wouldn't pay her no attention, of course. Yeah, she's my good girl. Anyway. So guys, have you seen some of the videos from the Soil Family Expo? I didn't go this year. Um, I needed to be here. Obviously, I needed to be here. Um, looks like they had a really good turnout. Thanks so much, Mike. Um, looks like they had a good turnout. A lot of new people. Some of the old people too. Um, I'm planning to go. I'm planning to go next year for sure. But anyways, but yeah, some of the videos I've seen are pretty cool. Who was it? Lydia was telling me that Nick uh didn't have his hat on, his cowboy norm. Sunday Backyard Farmer almost always has a cowboy hat on. Um, and um, but this year he forgot his hat, and so he introduced himself as Nick. And I'm like, who's Nick? I don't know anybody named Nick. She's like, Sunday. I'm like, oh, Sunday. Said, yeah, I'm not Sunday this time. I'm Nick this time because I don't have my hat on. That's funny. I'm jealous of the plants. Yeah. Yeah, they went to that place. Yeah. I wanted to go, but mm, yeah, no. I am. Yeah. I don't have. I really My husband he looks at me and he goes, "You don't really have room for anything else." And I'm like, "There's still grass out there. I'm still paying somebody to cut grass in my backyard. That means I have room for more plants." When there's no more grass in my backyard, right? But yeah, I've almost got more than I can handle back there already. But yeah, I get jealous of the plants too, and I keep thinking about it. It's like, oh, I want one of those. Ooh, I want one of those. Ooh, I want one of those. I don't know if I have the. I don't know if the climate here is good for cherry trees, but that's what I want next. A cherry tree or two. Replace grass with chives. That's right, right, right. As long as I'm paying somebody to cut grass in my yard, I've got room for more food back there. And when the backyard is finally full and I don't have room for it anymore, then we're gonna have to figure out something for the front yard. We need to go ahead and figure out all of those varieties that can be beautiful and still provide food. Like all of those cabbages and kales and Swiss chards and hibiscus and things that will be beautiful in the front yard. But our food, yeah, that those. Now I grow my well, if I grow any Jamaican sorrel, I grow it on the front side. Because it's a beautiful flower. I have a double twist cherry tree coming tomorrow. I hope I can keep it alive. Where you getting it from? Who'd you order it from? Who'd you buy it from? Oh goodness. Mikey. That's nice. I need a cherry tree. That's what I want next. Um as well, I want my apple trees to produce, and right now they are not on the same. Oh, Home Depot online orchard? I've never bought from there. Oh. Have you ordered from them before? Have you been had success with them before? Oh. Y'all don't make me. Um what I was saying about my apple trees is right now I have 3 apple trees. Two of them are two of them are new. One of them is I've had it for a year, and I want those to be producing before I get anything else because I still may need to get another apple to for it to be in sync with the to be able to pollinate. Right now, I'm not sure that they are in sync for pollination, so yeah. It was recommended by Gulf Coast Granny. Oh, okay, all right. Charlotte recommended it. I I need to try it out. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's what I want. I do want cherry next, I think. And I after that I don't know. I I want another couple of garden um beds. Um I think I don't know. I don't know. I'm afraid that I'm getting too what word am I looking for? That I'm getting too much. That I'm getting more that I can deal with, more that I can handle. And I don't want to do that. I want to be able to handle it on my own. But I'm not opposed to getting some help. That part. I'm not opposed to getting some help. Um, in fact, Ms. Shirley was talking about going to her local university to see if she could get, some help in her garden, and I thought that is a great idea. Oh, that is a great idea. It only costs me 53 for the 2-in-1. And what are the two? What are those twos? What two kinds are they in the one? That's not a bad price at all. And then do they have the guarantee, the 1 year warranty guarantee on them as well? Because that's a good deal. If anything is going to happen, it usually happens during that first year. So, but that's nice. You gonna make me go get it. You gonna make me go get it. Somebody else was looking for a 2-in-1 cherry tree, and I forget who it was. I forget who it was. Oh, are you gonna put it in the ground or are you gonna put it in a container? Is it a bare root? Look, I got all the questions. You got to give me more information because I have all of the questions. But yeah, that's what I want. I don't know. There's probably something else I want to, but I haven't figured it out. Actually, I do want an Asian pear um, tree. I haven't bought one so far, but I do want one. Um, I've got to figure out. Oh, Rainier and Bing. Oh, my husband loves the Rainier cherry. I like it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I mean, I like it a lot, but I wouldn't say I love it. Wow, that's nice. I'll put it in a container. That is nice. Mm. You gonna make me look today. So you gonna make me look today. Bare root. Okay. Nice. I have never looked at that. What kind of chill hours does it need? Because like you get more chill hours there than I get here, I believe. That's the only thing that worries me about cherries is it will I get enough chill hours here for it? I don't know. Uh, I'll definitely look into it though because, like I said, that is something I want, and a two-in-one would be really nice. I should buy one as a Father's Day gift for my husband. Does that count, y'all? When you buy the gift that you want for somebody else, is that a legit gift for you? He does like red near cherries now. Does that count as a gift? Okay, y'all. Please excuse me for being that way. Yeah, the chill hours. Yeah, but I don't know. I might try it. I don't know. I don't know anybody around here who has a cherry tree. I'm not saying that there isn't anybody who does have one. I'm saying I just don't know anybody who has one. Um, so yeah. And I need to start watching more hey Bridget. I need to start watching more content of people who have trees because I wonder if tree stock affects if the stock affects the chill hours. The root stock, it might. I don't know. Hey Bridget, how are you? Thanks for coming in. What's on your hook and what's in your cup? What seeds did you drop today? Yeah, I don't know about that. Y'all don't think gifts count if you buy what you want for the person? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. I like Honeycrisp apples are hardy here. Maybe the graft is less cold hardy. Oh, could be. Could be. Now, a lot of he will still benefit from it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Um, a lot of the nurseries um, that you buy from, will ask you your grow zone, and they will tell you what's available for your grow zone, but I don't know. A wonderful. Just finished spinning some dragon inspired yarn. It was raining today. I'm working on a crochet tank top currently. Last night finished a tutu for my piglet. Oh, I also finished a stormtrooper blanket. It's been a good week. How is your piggy? Y'all, Bridget has a new piggy baby. I'm working on this miter granny. This is square number 7. I've got 5 of the 7 colors that I'm working on right now. The last 2 colors are only like 1 row each. So the bulk of the square is done. But yeah, y'all go over to Bridget's channel. You can see her video. She's got her brand new baby piggy. And now your piggy has a tutu. See, there's going to be 7 rows of this gray. And I'm on row 4. She is so awesome, growing good, and she's super sweet. Awesome house training. Okay, cool. She is very cute. I have to say. I'm not one for a indoor pig, but she's cute. She's so cute. Mm, what? Okay. Yeah. I want gold and red and orange yarn so my sweater looks like fire. Bridget can spin that for you. Just saying. I want to learn to spin. I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever do it, but I kind of want to do it. um, it just seems it looks. I watch Juanita she spins with these hands, and I watch her. She's got the foot one. I forget what it's called, but it looks so relaxing. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. Um, I got a lot I want to do. I gotta sit down, really sit down and write some things out and get some things done because I have so many things on my list. Um, but yeah. But yeah, I want to learn to spin, and I need to figure out a method to my madness of how I want to do it. Um, so somebody was telling me to, start with a drop spindle, because they're easy to make. Um, double. I have 2 different double treadle wheels and a single treadle wheel. Also, drop spindles and a great wheel from the 1700s. Yeah. Somebody was saying that, maybe start with a drop spindle and try it and see if I like that. And I thought, I don't know. I really want to, I don't know what I want. But yeah. They, yeah, they are. You can make a drop spindle with things you have around the house. Yeah, I've probably got everything I need to make a drop spindle. I've looked at some videos of some of those and I thought, yeah, spinning is my zen. I love it. Yeah. But it's nice to find your zen too, you know, whatever it is. It's nice to find it. Uh, I feel like I'm getting dehydrated here. Mm. Drinking water. Water. hmm Water. hmm Yeah. My friend gave me a 3D printer. What? A friend gave me a 3D printer. What? I want to make stuff like that. Cool. Oh, Mike, I want you to make stuff too. I want you to make stuff. I'm glad I took the leap to learn the knitting. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Um, a lot of people look at knitting and crocheting and go, "Oh, I could never do that." And it's like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I'm the kind of person who will try stuff. Um, I was in my 50s. Was I in my 50s? How old am I now? No, I was in my 40s. I was in my 40s and I said, I want to learn how to play the violin. And people looked at me and said, you're too old. People who play the violin start when they're, 2. Okay. I bought one. I found a teacher. I learned to play it. That part. You can't learn to do anything if you don't try. And I didn't say I wanted to be a virtuoso. I didn't say I wanted to be a classical concert violinist with the whoever, philharmonic, whatever. I just wanted to learn to play and enjoy playing the instrument. You can do that. You can do that. Now I haven't played in a while. And that's one of the things I want to do is I need to get my bow rehaired and I need to get new strings and a new bridge for my violin. But I need to get it out and start playing again because I really enjoy it. Hey, Auntie Ellen. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. How are you? I believe people get stuck. Yeah. I never want to stop learning new stuff. Me either. I enjoy learning new stuff. That's one thing I can say about me. I'll take a class in a minute. I don't even care what it is. I'll take a class in a minute. Um, I'll try something new. It's like, oh, that looks interesting. Let me try. I will try something new in a minute. Um, I believe in stepping out on faith with a lot of different things. Um, and I think that's why like crocheting and knitting are things that I enjoy doing because there's always something new to learn. There's always a new pattern or a new stitch or um, you know what I'm saying? There's always something new to learn when it comes to that, a new technique or whatever. I mean, I've learned stuff with crochet. I've been crocheting my whole life, pretty much. I've been crocheting since I was like 7, 8 years old. And I've learned new stuff this year. I always try new things, and I'm almost 77 years old. Honey, Ellen, stop rubbing it in. She won't let me in the club, y'all. She won't let me in the club. She says I'm not old enough to be in the club, and I'm mad about it. I am mad about it because they be having all the fun. Auntie Ariel learning StreamYard. Okay. Yeah, that part too. 3D printing blows my mind. I feel like it's a misnomer because it doesn't seem like it's printing. It seems like it should be called something else. It doesn't seem like it should be called printing. It should be called replicating. It's a replicator. From Star Trek, it's a replicator. It's not a 3D printer, it's a replicator. She's hipper than me. I picked up my 60-year-old like new sewing machine at mom's house on Saturday. Oh, okay. 3D extruding. Extruding is kind of it. I just think it's a replicator. Oh, all the things that were science fiction in Star Trek are now science fact. And now the replicator is one of them. Oh my word. I've got a bit of a headache, guys. It's okay. And actually, I have an early day tomorrow. Let me make sure. I forgot about that too. I do have an early day tomorrow. Um, what time? I don't even know. Oh, 10:30. It's not too early. I have a doctor's appointment at 10:30 in the morning. I thought it was earlier, but it's at 10:30. I have two back to back appointments. I remember a regular inkjet printer was 400 for a PC. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not scared of anything now. I used to be scared of dying broke, but who cares now? I want to die broke and in debt. I just don't want to live broke and in debt. That part. So get on and mess about. But yeah. Yeah, it got to the point where the cartridges for the printer are now the cartridges for printers are more expensive than the printers. You come out better to just buy a new printer every year than to buy in cartridges, which is ridiculous. But I got rid of my inkjet. Actually, I still have an inkjet printer that works, but I haven't used it in forever because I got a laser. I got a color laser printer a couple of years ago, and I have loved it. It was definitely worth the money. Spend it all and you win. Exactly. That's the point. I want to spend it all and then some because they can't come get it once I'm gone. um, that part. Two, three. I have a subscription for ink, so I don't buy ink anymore. Oh, okay. 150 bucks is a good 3D print. What? I can get a 3D printer for 150 bucks? Yeah, but can I learn how to use it? That's the thing. I have to learn how to use it. I'm Mike, you just oh my God. You get free patterns on oh, shoot. Mike. You are gonna make me spend money that I don't have. Hey, Bayou Sugar. Thanks for coming in. How you doing? You working tonight? How are you doing? I guess it's still Monday where you are. It's Tuesday where I am. He's like, do it. Do it. Yeah, Mike, you trying to make me spend money I don't have. You forgot. He said, I'm home. I'm at home tonight. He said, you forgot. I have a cruise I have to pay for. I'm going to Alaska, but after that, I might. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Nothing to complain about, that's for sure. Yeah. I'm getting ready to wrap it up here though because it's going on 2 hours. I might go, okay, I'm gonna go, I don't know. But I'm getting ready to wrap it up here. So I'm gonna give it 20 minutes. How about that? 20-minute warning, guys. Think of all the toys you can make, garden stuff, sewing stuff. You know what I'm thinking about, Mike? I'm thinking about hydroponic stuff. What hydroponic stuff can I make with the 3D printer? um, um, Auntie Ellen, hush now, hush. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What kind of stuff for the hydroponics can I make with the three? Oh, all right. You're funny, GT. You gotta talk to me. If you want me to stay on here, you gotta talk to me. Baskets and covers, and exactly those kinds of things. Those kinds of things. And can I make frogs and turtles? I'd love to print up frogs and turtles, little frogs and turtles, just to have to sit on top of my little hydroponics because I think they're cute. I'm telling you, y'all, the tree frogs. You know the barking tree frogs, the whatever they're called, are they're I'm surprised I don't hear it right now. There's like one on my kitchen window, one on my garage door window, and then one on my bedroom window back over there. And they're like blah, 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 blah. They're so cute. I think I did a video of one, um, a little short of one last year because it was in my water, one of my water containers, and reached in to dip some water out, and it jumped on me, and I screamed. And I was like, "Let me get the phone to take a video of this little frog." They're so cute. They really are cute. Someone laid. Let me see. Uh, Auntie Ellen speaking to GT sec. My dad supposed to be making me a hydroponic unit for a 5-gallon bucket. Okay, I'm gonna make squirrel hole covers. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Stuff that we need. We need squirrel hole covers for our hydroponics. Yes. Um, I saw someone make little action figureheads. Yes. Frogs. Yes. They're tree frogs, the little green tree frogs, and they black. It's so funny. I don't know if I ever told you guys a story about the ducks. One year, I think it was in 90, it was in either 95 or 96. It was a bad, dry Western um, fire season. And, I worked while in fire as a dispatcher. And so I was working dispatch that summer, and um, we were at category 5, so that means no prescribed burning unless you had special permission um, from the top. And so I was going to the dispatch office, and every morning when you get there, you would hear the frogs, blah, 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 blah. You would hear the frogs. When we get into the office, it was an older office on one of the districts, and you would open the door, and sometimes there would be frogs in the office, and so you get the broom and you sweep them outside. And my coworker hated frogs. She hated frogs. Um, oh, you can make Legos? That is too funny. I've got mason jar covers. 3D print, nice. But anyway, she hated frogs. And so we were working like weeks. We have been working, hearing the frogs every day, seeing the frogs all over. It was wet on the East Coast, but it was dry on the West Coast. And where we were on the East Coast, but we were working dispatch. So it's on computers and stuff. It was wet where we were. Anyways, long story short, one day she goes, I want to go see the ducks. And I was like, what ducks? She's like, you don't hear the ducks? You can hear the ducks every day out there. Don't you hear them? I'm like, honey, those are frogs. And she was like, ew, those are frogs. I thought there was ducks. I wanted to see the ducks. She thought those tree frogs were ducks because they go black, 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 black. Patents only last 75 years except for Disney. Wow. How did Lego lose their patent? That's nuts. Somebody probably got in trouble. Couldn't they you would think that they could reapply for it. Mm-hmm. Why Winnie the Pooh is no longer owned? Really? Mike, you telling me stuff now. Why Disney got an exception? That's what I want to know. But yeah, that's the story of the ducks. My coworker thought those tree frogs were ducks. Uh-oh. Bing, bing, bing. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y'all don't know. Y'all do not know. Um, Disney made most of its movies that way, yet they patent everything. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. But people don't people a lot of people don't know truly. When they hear it, they don't know what the sound is, what's making that sound. They have no idea what it is. It's just like hearing bullfrogs. Um if you don't know what they are, you're like, what is that sound? Um Cinderella. It's not owned. Oh, right, right. That's right. I wonder how they get away with that though, because their version is based on someone else's idea. How you can patent somebody else's? How you gonna take somebody else's idea, modify it, make it your own, and then patent it? Yeah, that part. One, two, three, four, five, six. I was just about to say bullfrogs. Yeah, which I think are really cool too. I think they're really cool, and I love the sound that they make. Oh, thank you, Bayou. Yeah, Bella passed on Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm on the last row of this gray on this square. And this is square number 7? Yeah, 7. I don't know how many of these I'm really going to need. I just don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I guess I just need to measure it to see. It's going to be a blanket. My cherry moya seed pot. I don't know what that is. GT Junior, you all have to tell me what that is. Um, it's a it's gonna be a blanket. Hold on, I'll show you a picture. See, it's gonna be a blanket. I'm gonna have to put them together. Um, but I just need to measure it and see how big. Yeah, I don't know. Once I get the 10 squares completed, um, and figure out and put them in place them out to see exactly 3D. um, and see how big it's gonna be, then I'll know how many more squares I need to make. I want I saw something so amazing. A lady was wearing pants made out of crochet squares. It was beautiful. Those things are kind of popular right now. The granny square pants. Um actually a lot of granny square stuff. Pants and cardigans and sweaters and shirts and different things, shorts. I'm like, okay, all right. Last year on the cruise, we saw a granny square um cover up, bathing suit cover up. It was real cute. I might still have it. I might still have the picture of it. Let's see. Um, of course, I stopped the lady and asked her if I could take a picture because that's who I am. I'm like, oh, can I take a picture of that? It was so cute. I thought about making a cover up for me, but I don't think I would wear it. The problem is not the cover up. The problem is that it was made out of acrylic. If it had been made out of cotton, yes, I might would have worn it. And if I made it, I probably would make it out of cotton. Hello there, Darthex. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Look at these people. What am I? Oh, there we go. We're close. There it is. Up. Anyways, cover up. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's crochet. And that's from the back. Let me see if I can show you one from the front. There you go. From the front. It might be made out of cotton. I hope it is, because I surely wouldn't want to wear that made out of acrylic. I'm just saying. But yeah, I did ask, can I take your picture? Because I'm that person, I will walk up to a stranger and ask them if I can take a picture. If it's something that's like, oh, I might want to make that. Right. Right. I need one for Arizona next month. Okay. Auntie Ellen. Don't do that to me. If I make you one for Arizona next month, you're gonna have to show us pictures. We're gonna have to see pictures. I'm just saying. I can't even get one made between now and next month for real, because I don't even have a pattern for that. Auntie, I miss seeing you next month. I'll be heading down south. Oh man, y'all be crossing on the highway. Or not, or in the air, whatever. She said, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I shouldn't tell you, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. I went to Celosia, King Coral. I know that. I know Celosia. Yeah, 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 yeah. About to drop the seeds. Okay. I go to Arizona every year for a staycation. Nice. Um, I went onto Hobie site and I ordered some yarn. I think I showed y'all the yarn I got from Hobie. Um, most of what I got is cotton because I like to work with cotton in the summertime. Um, eh, I usually do work with acrylic in the wintertime and cotton in the summertime because acrylic is hot to work with and my hands get sweaty and I don't like that. Um, so I got some, but I also went to yarn.com, webs, yarn.com, and bought some cotton yarn there too. And so I do have cotton yarn that I need to work on. So yeah. So Celosia sounds pretty. Yeah. It is. They are pretty flowers. I like them. I got bags of yarn back home. Yes. Yes. And I went to Joann's and bought yarn. The yarn I bought at Joann's, I bought for particular projects. So it's not just, I just didn't buy yarn because they were going out of business and everything was on sale. I did buy particular amounts of yarn for particular projects. But And then the yarn that I bought from Webs, I bought the yarn to try the yarn. So I bought just a little bit to make some hats and stuff out of because um, I wanted to try it out and see. It's if you don't know what yarn feels like, then you don't know what you can make out of it. So did they close yet? The one here is still open. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be open, but last time I drove past there, it has the sign. They have all the signs that says store closing, but they're still open. I don't know how much longer they're going to be open though. And they're not. The sales aren't that great. I mean, the sales. It's a sale, but They're not. It's not 70% off. You know what I'm saying? It might be 30% off. But yeah, that part. Um, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Got all the rows done for that. So this is the 7th square done. Y'all, there you go. There you go. There's a square. Yep. I've got 3 more to go. And I've done the first 2 colors already on those 3. So I got 3 more to go. Yeah, I want 80%. I want at least 70% off. If you're not gonna give it to me for 70% off, then why? Then keep it. uh, but I'm glad it's not that much because if it was 80% off, um, I would have bought more. I would have bought more. Maybe. I don't know because they already didn't have like you couldn't find white or black. So the basics were there. You could hardly find gray. I got all of the gray that they had in that particular brand. So yeah. And a lot of the colors that they had were colors that I would never use for anything. So I was like, yeah, probably wouldn't do that. But I probably still would have bought some. I might have bought it for giveaways or something. Who knows? That part. So yeah. But yeah, they're coming along. These I've got 3 more that I've started and that'll make 10 and then I'll put them together and see how big it's gonna be and figure out how many more I need to make. Um right. Um so that part. Um Joanne's 30% can kick rocks. I agree. I agree. Yeah. And the other thing about Joann's is that their brand, what is their brand? I forget what their brand is called. I forget what it's called. Anyways, I'm not crazy about it. I mean, it's a nice yarn, it's a soft yarn, and I'll use it, but it's not consistent. Um, it's not consistent throughout the skein, and so you can get it, and sometimes you get anyways, you get some of it's consistent, and so you get it, and you start working on a project, and then you come up with one, and then it's not really 4 weight. It's more of a 3 weight than a 4 weight, or a light 4, and then the other one is thicker, and it's like, wait a minute, come on. Um, and so and then it's soft and it doesn't I mean it's not a bad yarn, don't get me wrong. Their yarn, their brand of yarn is not a bad yarn. But if I go to Joann's and they have a sale and they only have their brand that's on sale, then I'm not going to buy as much. Now if they have a store-wide sale that's 50% off or more, then great. That means I can buy some of the other brands that I like a little bit better than theirs. that, I could pick up someplace else. Like I could get it at Michael's, but it's cheaper at Joann's, which is often not the case. Usually, um, and then they also don't have a lot of variety when it comes to fiber. Almost, they do have a little bit of cotton, they have a little bit of wool, but pretty much 90% of what they have is acrylic, and you can get acrylic anywhere. So if it's acrylic, I can order it from Amazon, or I can get it from Walmart, or I can get it from Michael's or whatever. And so it's just not that, not worth it to me for that. So, but anyway, that's that. It is what it is. I'm gonna miss Joann's though, because that means that there's one less on the ground place that I can get yarn, and I prefer to buy yarn and on the ground, locally, because I like to put my hands on it and know what I'm getting versus buying it online. And I can't shop at the other store, the other big store, um, which we won't say their name. But I can't shop there because they don't treat people like people, and they don't they don't treat their employees good. So I can't shop at the other places. And so that's one less place that I can get yarn. So now I only have Michael's that I can go to because Joann's is closed. Um, and there's that. Um, and you know what? That's okay. So maybe I need to start spinning my own. But yeah, where am I going to get the fiber from to spin? Right? Yeah, there. It's a whole mess. I do have some flax seed though, so I guess I can start growing flax, and spin fiber, get flax fibers and spin those. I'm not gonna grow any cotton, so there's that. Oh no, y'all. I'm just talking up the side of my neck right now. Grow your own fiber. Exactly. Find a local source. Now that's something I want to do, probably next year, 2026. I want to go to a fiber arts festival. I think there's a big one in Pennsylvania. I want to say it's in Pennsylvania, but I want to go. I want to go because there's a big festival, and I want to do that. I just got to figure out where it is, when it is, and make arrangements to go to that. That's something I want to do, and especially something I want to do if I decide to learn how to spin. I felt bad about buying cotton seeds. Don't feel bad about it, because you know what? The the more things that we can grow for ourselves, the more things that we can grow for ourselves, then the more control we have over, you know, our consumption. If I don't have to go elsewhere to get my fiber, that part. Um, I need to comb. You need to comb your squirrels. Okay. Okay. You're gonna have to explain that, Mike. You're gonna have to explain that. Oh, most lost their winter fur already. Yeah. Yeah. To make yarn. Look, people will make yarn from some, yeah, no comment. I bought two fruit trees today, a combination of hazelnut and dwarf nectarine, both in containers, but we hit a bump in the road and the nectarine became a bare root. Okay. It will be warm and smell. Okay, y'all. Okay. 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 That's good, Darthex, though. You got two fruit trees. Nice. Nice. I like hazelnuts. I've never thought about buying a hazelnut. Um, I don't have any nuts in my n- any tree nuts. Do I? No. I thought about it. I've thought about it. I thought about it. I should have a nectarine because I love nectarines. I love, love, love nectarines. And it's hard to get good ones anymore. So, yeah, I should grow them. I tell you what I want. I want one of those plumeries. The cherry plums, the plum cherries. That's what I want. And I'm gonna get one of those too. I'm probably gonna get that and get that, yeah, whatever they're called. They're so good. I love those. I love hazelnuts. Mm. Fresh hazelnut spread. Do you make your own? I know my squirrels would attack nut trees because they bring walnuts to me. Hazelnut trees only grow 8 feet tall. I'm getting a combination tree for pollination. Oh, yeah. My neighbor has a black walnut in their backyard, and I don't think they do anything with the nuts, and it makes me sad. But yeah. Anyways, that's all a whole nother thing. Oh, y'all. Yeah, you make it like just like peanut butter. Oh, okay, cool. Y'all know my neighbor that lives behind me who complained about Bella all the time. They moved. Oh, I noticed there was a U-Haul over there, and then the next day I looked. I was in the backyard working in the garden, and I'm like, the kids swing. They had a swing on the back porch. I'm like, the swing is gone. And then I went, the dogs aren't barking at me because their dogs just bark at me all the time. The dogs aren't barking at me. They're gone. The house is empty. They're gone. It's like, wow. So I think that house may be a rental property because did not see a for sale sign in the yard. And most of the houses in this neighborhood sell pretty quick, but the for sale sign is usually out at least 3 days before it'll say under contract. And I didn't see a for sale or under contract or sold, nothing. Just the house is empty, so I think it's a rental. Yeah, we won in the end. They left, so we won. Um, I have a dwarf peach tree, 5 foot tall, 3 foot wide. Will fit in Mike's yard. I think all of my fruit trees are full size. I don't think I have any dwarf fruit trees. And I don't know why, because I really would like to have dwarf trees because I think if I had dwarfs, I could get more in my yard. Maybe not, but I feel like I could. It's delicious. My wife's allergic to peanuts. Sunflower butter is delicious. Okay. Making sunflower seed butter this week. Okay. That's something that my son, who is allergic to tree nuts, has never tried. He can eat sunflower seeds, but he's never tried sunflower seed butter. He's never tried any of those alternative butters. Like there's that one, what is it called? Wonder Butter that's made from something that's not peanuts. He's never tried any of those things. Um, it's like, not gonna touch him. And the interesting thing about that is my goddaughter is not allergic to peanuts, but peanut butter hurts her stomach. So she can't have peanut butter either. And she likes the Wonder Butter. And yeah, so she grew up eating Wonder Butter sandwiches. Um, I think it's called Wonder Butter. Anyway, it's one of the ones that's made, I think it's made with soy or something. But anyway, it's made with something else. It's not peanuts, but it tastes like peanuts. But yeah, he's never tried any of those. He's like, nope, not trying it. It's like, you want to try it? And it's like, nope. It's like, we're making fluffernutter sandwiches. He's like, nope, not gonna try it. um, I bought 2 peach trees last year because I saw your video. All of the blooms, yes, yes. Mine was full of blooms this year too. And the YouTubes told me that there was something wrong with that video, that short, and they made it unlisted. I don't know what it was, and I don't care. And so it's unlisted. I recommend Stella and Lapin cherry trees. Both grow in zone 9 and have low chill hours under 3 weeks. Oh, let me write that down. I really do want cherry trees. Forgot to look up making box brownies with evaporated milk. Oh, okay. I'm using um my planner, my Farmer's Almanac planner, to write down varieties of cherry trees to look into. That's one thing I love about this planner, is it has lots of place for notes. Um, I made brownies Saturday. Y'all hush. Don't talk about brownies. I don't get to have brownies. Y'all don't get to have brownies. I'm writing. Okay. Roasted soy butter is okay, but soy is bad for everybody. Soy is bad for men and women because of the way it does with their hormone. So I try to avoid soy a lot. Um, Froze half for next week. Made brownies on Saturday and froze half for next week treat day. Okay, cool. Both varieties of cherries are self-fertile as well. Oh, nice. That's good to know. Like I was saying, cherry is one tree that I would like to have, that I don't have, that I would like to have. But anyway, I really would like to have cherries because I love cherries. The problems that I have with my fruit trees is that I'm not really sure how to take care of them. I also have a dwarf cherry trees that are cold hardy to zone 3 and can grow in containers. Perfect for my, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how to take care of my fruit trees, and I'm learning as I go. And yeah. So that's the biggest problem that I have with the fruit trees. But I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn, and we'll uh, hopefully we'll have some fruit. Um, so far this year, um, everything is looking good. And I did say I'm gonna probably have um, a garden update video coming out pretty soon here. At least, yeah, at least, I'm trying to say at least one day this week, maybe tomorrow or the next day, as soon as I can get them edited, I'm gonna have them done. I'm winding down, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and give um I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off here and say good night. It has been real. I've had a good time. Thank you guys for coming in and spending time with me. My dream tree is a cherry moya and the black sapota. I don't know what those are, GT Junior. I need to look them up. I just don't know them. Um, I'm writing. Yeah. So thanks, guys, for coming in. If you're here, if you made it this far and you're on the replay, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next week, Monday night, 11 p.m. Central Time for late night chat. And yeah, yeah. Good night, everybody. See you later.